popping the cork on this mead that my brother brewed.
That sounds incredibly risky.
Yes, yeah, it's I smelled it, I tasted it, it's not bad. But if I die, I just want everyone to know this is why I died.
Fair enough.
Yes, COVID-related.
It was a COVID-related death, yes.
Died suddenly.
Died suddenly, indeed.
Died suddenly. Please ignore the belt, the door frame, and the giant erection on the corpse.
So, because Max is in here, we're gonna do some worm. Because we didn't get
Lord. I said, oh Lord.
Oh yes, yeah, specifically because of the two people that are here.
Oh no. This seems
Even
cruel.
Yeah, and? Let's see.
It doesn't seem cruel enough, is what he meant, I think.
Haven't you committed enough war crimes today?
No. When you realize Maine, New Hampshire, and Vermont all have in common, indeed. Vermont's actually very funny, because if you look at certain maps with certain features on them, you get very funny pictures. So, we're going to go with some pure worm first. Then we'll move to the fabled crossover section, which I'm sure you're all shaking in your boots for.
Yes.
Because what better I have found is it than to torture an author with hearing fics of the same section they write for?
Oh no.
Hey, look, look, you don't understand. I went to the Tanya section for sign, and that was war crimes.
It was pretty bad.
The fucking Tanya section. There's a reason why I followed Sign's story, even though he's got porn in a lot of them. So I'm just like, well, at least he's not fucking retarded.
Well, what else were you supposed to follow him for?
That's a pretty low bar, Sneaky.
Yes, and?
Fair.
Congratulations. So anyway, start off the night. Let's see what we got here. We got a crimson wish on this escalating earth. So you can already tell it's going to be a fucking terrible worm fic, because we have the classic Lamau escalation queen meme in the title of the story.
God.
My face when there are subreddits for not safe for work art of minor characters with tens to hundreds of thousands of people in them. Yes. I didn't say he was fucking retarded, I said he was fucking retards. Yeah, fair enough. A worm story! Oh, that's... I will never get over the fact that people on fanfiction.net write summaries of their stories or include in their title, hey, this is a this section story. It's like, yes, you fucking invertebrate. I could tell by the fact that you've marked it as this section.
I feel kind of called out by that.
I'm sorry, do you post on fanfiction.net?
Yes.
Did you say in your summary, this is a worm story?
Something close to that, yes.
then this is a
Well,
direct
Sneaky-
attack on you. This is an absolute direct attack on you.
Okay.
So
Wow.
someone's
Was
life
it the
points are
same
being
that?
attacked directly, I see.
Yes, we're starting off the night excellently. This is a worm story that starts 2 years before canon, with just a single, minute DXD element involved. What if Taylor was a devil? Minor discrepancy. This changes effectively nothing.
Yeah, nothing really changed, but
Literally
she just
everything.
has the power of imagination.
Yeah, she just has the power of imagination, some sort of special-ass power on top of that. She lives for 10,000 years and knows how to do magic, which is a cheat code to beating shards.
Nah, I don't see any big differences.
Yeah, no, nothing would change there.
Yeah, no.
Oh, also, she's more prone to, do sin-like actions. Yeah.
Of course, what those sin-like actions are, well, that's another story entirely.
Oh, that's where sign comes in.
Yes, I'm sure they're unrelated.
Sneaky, to be fair, she could just really like eating food.
Now,
Anyway, so
I pay sign to make a story where Taylor's only sinful desire is gluttony.
what is this? A Game of Thrones crossover? So anyway, here we go. Let's read this. Well, I am sure the author will be masterful in his executions.
out.
We have 8 chapters. Roughly 4,000 words per chapter. 1 favorite, 1 follow, 1 review. And you know what really tops the shit cake? They've posted all 8 chapters in the past 2 hours.
Oh no.
Oh, wow.
This is a wonderfully written story. I hope you post more of this. Oh, well, Mr. Gerard, we will certainly see if this is truly wonderfully written. Do you remember the first time you felt air in your lungs? You are now manually breathing.
No.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Nope. Joke's on you, Sneaky. I was trying to die anyway.
The E88 has declared you a terrorist. In reality, nobody should. It should be something that happens when you're born as a baby. Something that could never really be felt over whatever nightmare of experience that must feel like.
When you're born as a baby, the best being born as an adult.
I was glad that my first memory was of my first breath rather than the infantile end of a childbirth. I mean, yeah, okay, if I had to pick really traumatic memories to have forever engraved into my mind, definitely the first breath I take would be a major improvement over my mother's vagina.
And that's words I never wanted to hear.
Seconded.
Add it to the pile of sneaky quotes that you have right there.
C8, where the fuck are you? Do your job. What am I paying you for?
You're paying him?
No. I'm paying him an
I'm just
exposure.
really glad that Sneaky has zero interest in Fire Emblem, because there's a new Fire Emblem out. But
Could
I'm
not
safe.
give a shit.
Exactly.
Could not be fucked to learn it, could not be fucked to mock it. I mean, honestly, all you have to do to mock Fire Emblem is go, hey, look, there's Fire Emblem. By the way, this is the best waifu, and just throw out a random name. And then you just get
That's
to laugh
true.
at Fire Emblem players.
That's true. Most of them will, in
I
fact,
do-
go ballistic because they're a bunch of fucking weird-ass sweat nerds.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, talking from experience, huh?
Motherfucker,
I play the
I'm
games on the
making
hardest
clip.
difficulty, so you can say what you like. I am quite literally here for the gameplay.
Oh, God.
It used to be a real video game series before all these damn weebs showed up.
Actually,
What a
it used to
harass.
be a breeding simulator, so don't let Atin fool you.
No, it didn't.
What the
You're really...
fuck are you down on top?
So anyway, as I was saying, it was autumn. What? That's a non sequitur? Ah, yes, I remember the time I was born out of my mother's vagina, and then I took my first breath. Also, by the way, it is autumn. Okay. I could feel the chill in the air, the scent
Sir,
of browning leaves.
Oh, God. Kill them all.
It is a welcome distraction from my reality. How do you come to terms with the fact that you aren't real? Well, I am personally of the, what's the, was it Kant? I don't think it's Kant. Do you think I think therefore I am?
That is definitely not Kant.
It's not
Sneaky,
Kant.
you are one of the furthest things from Kantian ethics.
I
which
know. That's why I was
focuses
like,
on the dignity of all people and the respect they deserve. You could literally not be further from a Kantian philosopher.
honestly,
respect
personally
they deserve.
speaking, I just think the German school of thought in general, pretty much every German philosopher or philosopher with a German name has just been wrong. Like, I don't think I've ever heard a German be correct.
Well,
History,
okay, look,
period.
I do want to point out that when it says the dignity that all people, it's slightly misleading. It's referring to
I don't know, I
the
still think
basic
Kant's
rights.
wrong.
It refers to the basic rights that all people deserve. Now, whether
People
or not
don't
you're
deserve
going-
rights.
There you go. Straight from the horse's mouth.
That's sneaky, alright.
Straight from the asshole's mouth, maybe.
What the fuck is this fucking philosophy bullshit?
Hmm.
Yeah, we were just talking about why people don't deserve rights. Let's see. Kant asserts that because of the limitations of arguments in the absence of irrefutable evidence, no one can know if there is a god and an afterlife or not. Okay, yeah, fair. For the sake of morality and as a ground for reason, Kant asserted that people are justified in believing in God even though they could never know God's presence. I mean, yes, okay, so it's the argument of if you want to believe in God, go for it. Okay.
If you skip further down, it's more relevant. The morality in and itself constitutes a system, but happiness does not, except insofar as it is distributed precisely in accordance with morality. This, however, is possible only in the intelligible world under a wise author and regent. Reason sees itself as compelled either to assume such a thing together with life in such a world, which you must regard as a future one, or else regard the moral laws as empty figments of the brain.
God, I fucking hate philosophers.
Not often I stumble into a philosophical discussion with this group.
Under a wise author. Okay, so basically morality only works in an intelligent world with wise leaders?
Yes, pretty much.
I mean, not really. I mean, anyone can be moral. It just, obviously the moral dictation that you subscribe to will vary wildly from person to person. And if you do want to have a cultural morality, yeah, it would more or less likely come from the higher positions of hierarchy, such as kingdoms or,
Part of Kant's point is that unless the people at the top are subscribing to some form of moral philosophy, it's more or less impossible to institute more, right?
Right, well, yeah, because
If the king
they end up
believes
controlling
that
culture.
might makes right.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So maybe Germans aren't always wrong.
Just usually.
I mean, hey, look, the half the problems, like 70% of the problems of the West right now are because of Germans. So I would say usually, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if the Germans would hurry up and send those leopards, we might have fewer problems.
If one cannot prove that a thing is, he may try to prove that it is not. If he fails to do either, as it often occurs, he may still ask whether it is in his interest to accept one or another. About the real thing or not real things, which we may or may not deceive ourselves into the formative... What?
No, okay.
Oh, jeez
To be
Christ.
honest,
I
this
fucking
all
hate
sounds like
philosophers.
hippie talk for me.
This is just a bunch of fucking hippie talk.
I mean, that's basically all that.
Look, all I'm
that's
getting from
basically all that
all I'm
philosophy is.
getting from this bastard is you can't prove shit be real. So fuck it.
Yeah, you
Yes,
also
that is
can't
the basis
prove
of
that things
philosophy.
aren't
Congratulations.
Also, sorry, Sneaky.
Yeah.
The thing that I was thinking of was by Kant, but
Okay.
it was Kantian ethics, not his philosophy.
Okay, there we go. Yes.
His ethical theory is quite a bit more succinct.
Sure, let's go with that. Anyway, so yeah, philosophy is a bunch of mumbo jumbo. Shit is real or not, whatever. So anyway, as I was trying to say, as I'm more of the camp of I think therefore I am, because honestly, that's really the only thing you can prove. For all we know, everyone's in their own little fucking matrix, which God does it seem like it some days. And the only thing we can prove is that we're capable of thinking, which honestly is really doubtful with some people as well. So you know what? Maybe that theory's wrong as well. But hey, that's just a theory. A philosophy.
That's a fucking whore mouth.
You know, I'm now really glad I'm late. Because it sounds like you start discussing philosophy from a German philosopher, and my opinion of those are very low.
Yes!
Okay, no, Max. I do think you would actually largely agree with Kant on his ethical stances, believe it or not.
Yeah, but ethics are in a weird way removed from philosophy for some reason.
Ethics are cringe.
Despite them being just as odd a concept.
No, ethics are pretty fucking important, Sneaky. As evidenced by the existence of literally every politician.
Does ethics say to kill the politicians?
I'm not sure if that's an
Oh,
argument in
big,
favor of
hairy,
or against ethics.
freaking
I'm gonna level with you.
Nobody asked you, toaster fucker.
Yeah, I'm really curious here. Does ethics dictate we kill the politicians? Because that's really the only thing I can see applying to them.
Yes.
You weren't answering my
Are we
question.
gonna read this shit or not?
Yeah, we're reading it.
I mean, if you're actually looking for my answer, ethics is important because it dictates what.
My name is Adam Gremery!
Oh, sweet Christ.
Oh, fuck.
Wait, what the fuck? Wait. Sorry. Taylor is not a devil. The OC self-insert is a devil. Okay.
Even better.
I have memories of growing up as the noble scion of a devil family, but at the same time I knew something was wrong. After all, the knowledge that canonically the Gremory family only had one son, Surzex Gremory, who gave up his familiar ties to become the new demon lord Lucifer, was also somehow in the essence of my being. As if somebody twisted the elements of my memories, but had sick humor of leaving the, I suppose it would be called accurate original canon of Gremory family in my mind as well.
No.
No, not really, no.
Perish.
Okay. I take everything I said about Kant. Let's just go back to discussing philosophy now.
Oh, now you want to go
That's,
back? That's too late.
It's a quick turnaround there.
I mean, I don't blame him. This is pretty fucking painful. So, Max, what kind of story do you think this is?
Well, I know it's in DXD. Is this gonna be a self-insert?
You're wrong!
OP?
It's a worm story!
What?
Yes.
Wait, is it a one DXD
No.
crossover? or just pure
No!
wordplay? Are you sure? Is this like the Ruby story that was just Dark Souls cross Ruby, but they were too lazy to... They had no confidence in their story, so they put it in the Ruby section?
Yes.
Okay, it's just like that then. Okay.
Why isn't the streaming room a lock for me on the Discord?
You mean why is? Because I don't think you have a guest star role.
Sorry,
Who's bitching about that?
It's underplayed. Who is underplayed on our
He's
server?
Mr. Phoenix. Mr. Phoenix!
Phoenix Pride?
Yeah, I can't give him... There we go. Guest star. I'm alright. By that logic, I was a paradox. No one... What the
Literally,
fuck?
what?
I don't.
You what,
I
mate?
don't think they know what that means.
So this is the setup here. What we have here, I'm breaking out paint. Oh shit, I can't break
no.
out paint because I'm not streaming the screen. So let me stream the screen. Okay. All right. Okay. And paint. Okay, yes, we got paint here. So what we got here right now, we have set of memories 1 and 2. Set of memories 1 is the main character. Set of memories 2 is the original canon. You following along, everyone?
No.
Okay, good.
It
Unfortunately.
wasn't.
All right. So, we got these separated memories here. So, the main character memories are him remembering everything about his reality of being Alexander Grimory. And the original content memories are canon memories. In this setup, if you wake up on the beach and you remember your parents and you remember them raising you, but then you also remember that your brother was actually an only child and you didn't exist, is your first guess that your existence is a paradox? Or is your first guess that you are on drugs?
Drugs.
Yeah, definitely that one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then again, if I can prove I'm not on drugs, then I have to start looking at alternative answers. Like, oh, I don't know, hallucination, coma, dreaming, and start ruling them out after that, with the very last one being, okay, no, this is real.
Right. So then on top of all of this, gotta keep in
Man,
mind,
how much drugs did I do?
he is a magical
ones.
species whose power is dependent upon imagination. So if you're a magical species with the power being dependent upon imagination, the likelihood of someone having the ability to implant fake memories inside you suddenly becomes a possibility.
Yes, but this also presupposes the existence of magic.
Well, yes, if you wake up as the devil, it kind of does predispose some magic might be existing. Because again, you gotta remember, his first set of memories are not him being an isekai. His first set of memories are him being Alex Grimory. And his second set of memories are of canon, supposedly. I don't know how he knows this is canon, considering the fact that he's alive, so not sure why he's assuming that it's not canon, or canon is not the reality he's currently living in. But, let's just say that our illustrious main character might be a couple hundred
Idiot.
marbles short of a full bag.
Aye, lad, did anyone ever tell you you're a fucking idiot?
Some village has lost its idiot.
Anyway, fun little fact. Did you guys know that Nimrod does not mean idiot?
True.
What does that mean again?
Nimrod is the name of a famous hunter. Everyone thinks Nimrod means idiot because Bugs Bunny cartoons always had Bugs calling Elmer Nimrod. But the thing is that Bugs was mockingly calling him the best hunter. But the way he said it, it sounded like, you fucking idiot. So people grew up just thinking that Nimrod meant idiot. The more you know. An almost Schrodinger theater being that should not be real. Okay. Author. No. As my first moments of true wakefulness was the breath I just took. Well, how do you know that? If you have the memories of being Alex, and you have the memories of canon, then how the fuck would you know that your memories of Alex are less real than canon?
I'm still stuck on this. Is he still a baby, or did we flash forward a few years into this?
I fucking have no idea, man. When I reached out with my magical powers, out of desperation, the energies of hell did not respond, as if hell did not exist as a realm. First off, that's not how DxD works. Second off, they don't live in hell.
Very specifically don't.
They live in the underworld. Which is explicitly not hell.
Very much 100% explicitly not hell.
So,
They even put up a little sign that said, "Welcome to not hell."
yeah. And again, if this is your first introduction to ever having magic ever, how would you know that the hell energy didn't respond to you?
What if the hell energy just thinks you're a scrub?
What if you really are a scrub?
Well, I mean, yeah, that option exists.
Alright, so, yeah, apparently this guy, his first breath that he remembers is in fact him being fully grown in worm.
But
As a
he
devil.
remembers being born.
Yes, he remembers his entire childhood. Except he apparently has declared those memories not real.
So it was an insert into a made-up character that he made up himself that was then stuck into Worm. Oh my!
That was then
goodness.
stuck into DxD.
It was stuck into DxD first, and then transported into Worm. Yes,
Can we know what kind of idiot this guy is?
Shut the fuck up, Visha. Fucking pinging me over my caps lock. I will caps where I please.
Where?
On my server.
Some woman's crying out about her purse being stolen. I look up and I see some dude stealing a purse, and I was like, huh. He might be a thief and 30 years old, but he is a mere human. Alright, so, author, are we just, like... We're just gonna move past the existential dread of I'm totally not real?
He spent 2 paragraphs on it. That's all it took, Sneaky.
Oh, my bad. Of course, right, I forgot. That's the average fanfiction author attention span.
Hey, yo, I had an existential crisis in about 30 seconds.
That's about how long it takes me to deal with mine.
I mean, here's the thing. I deal with my existential crises by remembering that everything's terrible, and I hate almost everyone anyway, so who cares? Please note, almost.
I stood up and flicked with the ball of my right foot.
Okay.
What? Flicked? Wouldn't that send you backwards?
No, he did a snap kick.
No, but he didn't. He propelled himself forward with it.
Author sucks at descriptions.
Yes. At speeds a human would struggle to match, but could be explained away with good physique. Now, if a human would struggle to match your speeds, then you cannot simply say, I work out.
I work out. I work out so hard that I can go faster than the speed of sound. That's explainable, right?
Totally. Even if I was some sort of imaginary existence, it seemed I knew I could control the force of my body surprisingly well. Almost like you were real! I briefly debated on how to strike a debilitating blow to the thief's chin, but then thought better of it. I didn't want to accidentally cause a human neck to snap in case I couldn't control my strength as well as I could, instead letting him ram himself into my shoulder. Ow! Get out of my way! I made a show of tearing the purse out of his grip. So the purse is broken now?
Yeah. Congratulations, you shredded it. You fucking muppet.
It would have been easy to simply tear it from his grip. So
Like he just
easy to
said.
break his fragile human body. That would have been cathartic for me, to take my frustrations out on him. But I
What
grit
frustrations?
my
You finished your
teeth
existential crisis
and
already.
let
you
him
fucking-
claw my face, as if I couldn't react fast enough to his human reflexes. It was best to appear at their level. Why? Like, okay, so you're
No, this is already bad.
you're a devil, right? You have memories of being a devil. You grew up being a devil. Of not only a normal devil family, you are a pillar family. You are a high class, noble devil that is better than the rest of the devils by sheer fact of your birth. And this is not even being semi-ironic. You are quite literally more powerful than everyone else of your species by simply being born correctly.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's
sounds like
By the way,
shitpost,
German
but,
intensifies.
Yeah, Germany intensifies, yes. And why would you possibly give a shit about what the surrounding humans care to give an opinion about you on?
Got to maintain the masquerade.
No, they don't, actually. The devils do not care.
Yeah, the devils actively don't give a shit, and they just post hoc wipe everyone's memories whenever something happens.
If they don't want those people to remember. A lot of the time, they want them to remember because they go, damn, free advertising.
Yeah, there's also that.
Because remember, these devils are out there because they're like, yeah, making deals is only ever good for us. We don't do that whole betraying people because that's bad for us.
All right, I forgot about that.
They actively want people.
I
to work with them.
find it mildly amusing that devils in a fantasy story about hentai have a better business strategy than EA and Ubisoft.
That's true.
It's sad.
Yeah, and the entire human medical industry.
It's a
Well,
funny clown world.
the medical industry in the United States, anyway.
Oh, I don't see Norway curing cancer.
Dude, that's because Norway is too busy sniffing their own farts and fermenting shark.
That's fair enough.
It's not gay, it's a sauna! Sure.
Okay, good. Remy isn't here.
Yeah, of course not. And what's the worst that fucking Arn could do to Atin? Ban him from the SDM?
Oh no, I'm not even in that shithole.
Exactly.
Oh, come on. It's not that bad.
It's a festering shithole, sir.
Ah, I cannot feel heaven. I have $20 now. And then I felt my
I'm
jacket
sorry.
pocket. And I have a
Since when
whole
could
fucking...
devils feel heaven?
They just can.
Fuck yeah.
And then I felt my jacket pocket, and oh, I have a full chest set of evil pieces.
Actually, if
But
they
you
said
can't
think the name of
feel
the song, they
hell
can show it.
energy.
It's the only proof that I actually exist is the fact that I own a chess set.
Bro, you gotta work on your priorities for existing.
Okay. Half a chess set minus the king.
We don't know that yet.
Yeah, they could just have the full set for some stupid reason.
Kill it with fire.
I became lost in thought as I walked the streets of Boston. Maybe this was not my world. The energies of the supernatural world. I like how this guy's like, I literally feel like I was just born 3 seconds ago. Also, I know exactly what heaven, hell, and all the other supernatural energy mana flavors taste like.
So he's a retard.
The heaven tastes like raspberry. Hell tastes like snozberries.
You figure hell would taste like chocolate or something.
And what did hell taste like? Stale marshmallows.
Indeed.
No such thing as a stale marshmallow.
And I realized that there was no supernatural in this world at all, but there was magic diffused through the atmosphere. Secondly, I realized an unfamiliar term: protectorate and capes. I thought of the animes I used to watch, of course, the animes that he used to watch.
Heard of
Yes.
a cape before.
Yes.
There are no devils that have ever worn capes because Leviathan doesn't exist.
Yeah.
I guess.
No. Kamen Rider and the Sentai Rangers. My gait cut short as I felt a surge of emotions at the thought of Rias. Confusion, love, homesickness. You know, fun fact, homesickness is actually not an emotion. Doubt.
I don't even know anymore. Fuck this.
What? Well, what's wrong, Kitty? Kitty, what could possibly be wrong here?
Everything. Anyway.
Maybe. As important as it was to figure out my memories, blah blah blah, I had $60 American to my name. No ID, no phone, no way of contacting what I thought to be home. Well, just use your magic, Mr. Magic Pants. If you're part of the Gremory family, it shouldn't be that hard to activate the teleport sigil, which, you know, Rias can do anywhere in the world. So I don't see why you can't.
At any time.
Yeah. Weird.
Yeah, but to get back to hell, they had to do something special. They can't just teleport.
Oh, sure, fair enough, I suppose, maybe. Still feel like there'd be some way to contact them. You know, if he's got a full fucking chest set in his jacket pocket, I don't see why he couldn't have a phone in there.
Devils have familiars. He should
Oh,
actually be
true.
able to just create a familiar and send it to her.
True. Yeah. Yeah.
You'd think he'd have some kind of telephone.
Or memories.
Or, realize that Rios is in Japan and teleport over there and go, oh shit, where's Japan?
True.
Teleport to Japan. That's a
He just
lot more
likes
water
to-
than I was expecting.
Oh my.
Now, I'm pretty sure I said Japan, not Venice.
Indeed. Anyway. Light level hypnosis was in order. I am in an alternate universe where devils do not exist. Ah, yes. Conclusions one can easily jump to. I paused! I knew America was more loose with its firearm laws, but I could deal with bullets using magic. But you can't contact your family.
I can
Weird.
stop a bullet with my mind. Can you call home?
No.
No. I guess E.T.'s better than you.
Yeah. But that would make me stand out in a bad way, because I didn't bother learning about this thing called capes or the protectorate, despite everyone talking about it around me. And, probably using the same words for capes, like, didn't you see that cape throw that bus earlier? Oh, no,
Did you see that cape take out a friendly bus of school children? Wait.
Did you see that cape bomb the orphanage? With glitter.
I mean, listen, I can believe Armsmaster bombing a school if he thought it would save people.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, make best effort to save everyone first, but yeah, probably.
Dragon, I had no choice. What do you mean you didn't have a choice? The women, the children.
You said the magic word. Now I have an erection.
I did.
Oh my dragon. That AI gets
Honestly,
me so
Dragon
hard.
is mediocre.
What
Just
the
can
hell
make
did
you
you just
so
say about
smart.
Yeah,
my
as far as AIs go, you
Yeah.
can do better.
In terms of AI, waifus, pretty mediocre, honestly.
I don't discriminate. I only penetrate. Ah,
I mean, listen,
fuck, that's sexy
Cortana
good.
sets a pretty high bar.
Cortana does set a pretty high bar, that is true. Yeah.
Followed immediately in a very close second place by that wonderful little stealth suit in Fallout New Vegas.
Yes, yeah, that one was pretty funny. GLaDOS is up there in terms of just sheer amusement the entire situation would bring.
I mean, yes, as long as it... Listen, I don't need... GLaDOS doesn't have to be programmed to love me. It just has to be programmed to not kill me. Or put me in
How is
situations
2B
to
not
kill me.
your close second? No, seriously. If we're going by sheer sex appeal, why not
We're
go
not.
for 2B?
We're not, though. Like,
I mean, he does bring up a fair point, though. 2B should be pretty high up there, simply.
in terms of physicality, sure. In terms of, like, being fun to be around and having emotions.
Post-epilogue 2B is pretty actually stable.
Okay, hang on a sec. That's moving the bar. Post-epilogue 2B, yes. But that's not who most of 2B is.
No, but if we're working off of just waifu scales here...
2B is pretty great.
Can't think of too many other ones out there, honestly. Spunky AI robot companions. Not too many out there, honestly.
I mean, there's Cortana, and that's it. I mean, technically, there's Durandal, but I don't really
You
think that
are
counts.
so far fucking behind.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Also, Nose does bring up a good point. Technically, Durandal does exist.
I don't really count that because that's literally by the same company, and you could probably change around a few lines of dialogue, and it'd be very similar.
Oh, that's a fair point as well, yeah.
I mean, okay, Rampancy Cortana, yes. I'm trying to think what else. What else?
And we're not also counting Destiny, because Destiny also doesn't count, because this is Bungie.
Well, Destiny
and they
doesn't
don't-
have AIs.
I mean, sort of robots.
Sort of.
Yeah.
They're
No.
technically AIs.
No, because the robots are people.
I mean, it's also. I mean, that technically Cortana was also a person. She's basically a clone of
Yeah,
Halsey.
that's a good point. Yeah, that's a good point. The Exos do use the same process that Cortana used to be created. So if you're
And that is,
discluding the
like-
Exos, then you have to disclude Cortana.
No, but Cortana's a purely digital. Well,
No,
was
okay.
a purely digital
Here's the
life.
thing about Bungie. They're
and you
really.
don't think the fucking Exos are either? They're not running on meatware.
no, but they
No,
are
but they're
tied
not
to a
physical body.
physicality.
Well, Cortana
Okay,
has a
well,
fucking
no,
CPU.
Cortana is not bound to physicality. I see where he's going with this.
No, Cortana is absolutely bound to physicality. If she doesn't have a fucking CPU strong enough for her, she has to shut down.
But she doesn't have a body, is my point.
Yes, she does. It's a fucking chip. Just because
he
she
does have
doesn't
a
have
point, doesn't
arms
she?
and legs doesn't mean she doesn't have a
Let
body.
me rephrase that. She does not have a body capable of interacting with the physical world.
She doesn't have
Yes,
a
you
humanoid
do.
body.
You plug it into shit.
She
Sneaky.
doesn't have a
You are
humanoid
being
body.
exceptionally
That's
pandemic, even for
extremely
you.
pandemic. Come on, man.
Even
No,
for you.
I refuse.
Also, we shouldn't count them anyway because it's literally the same company, and Bungie does this shit constantly.
Let's see. There's Echo from Overwatch, which is actually despite
yeah, I
being from
guess.
Overwatch, is surprisingly chill.
Yeah.
Don't forget about EDI from Mass Effect.
That's
Oh
true.
yeah, Mass Effect.
He also exists.
It's pretty great.
Technically, we also have Eddie from Fallout. Technically.
No, did you?
I'm.
Boy, we just found Toaster Fucker Lieutenant over here.
That quite literally Toaster
Wait,
Fucker Jr.
Hold on a second.
My dude, you just straight up were like, hey, you know all these AIs we're talking about that are fully sentient and can speak words? What if we fucked the robot that can beep?
I never said fuck the robot.
Yes, you
I don't
did.
know where the
That
fuck
is
you
what
got
we're
that.
talking about!
Oh, I thought you guys were just talking about fucking sentient AIs that were. Oh my god. Well, clearly missed that fucking part of the conversation.
Guys, we're overlooking an enormous one. The Major.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
She's not Leia.
Yeah.
Yes, she is.
Not Leia.
She is technically an AI.
She's transhuman.
No, she is technically an AI.
Nope.
If you watch her original series, she's technically fused with an artificial intelligence. So, she's an AI.
Herself, it's a neuroengram.
All I got was
Okay,
neural
but again,
engram,
but if you're gonna go by that pedantic level, then Cortana can't count.
Cortana can't. The only one that would be a true AI, I think, is Edie.
Edie is a mixed bag because she's a mix of Reaper sentience and VI sentience, which I guess makes her half a program.
Well, no, but she started out as a VI.
Yes, but she only gained sentience after a bunch of organic, magical metal parts were attached to her.
No, because remember, she started gaining sentience on the moon.
She started gaining sentience.
She's the moon AI. She's the moon VI.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Never have I heard a statement more indicative of what the fuck are you talking about?
Okay, yeah, all right, I'll give that one to you. Okay, so Edie.
Because even 2B isn't a purely physical program.
No, she's a generated program.
Was she?
Yeah.
I mean, you can in canon be brought back from death.
Yep.
Pretty much.
She transfers her consciousness between
Yeah.
bodies.
Yeah,
which is no, it's not even transferring consciousness. She's literally backing herself up to a server and then loading that into a new platform.
Well, yeah, she's copying herself.
Yeah, Exos are very much like Warforged.
Yes, yes, Exos are just sci-fi Warforged.
It's actually pretty cool.
By that logic, GLaDOS would be
there was
discounted
an
as
AI
well.
in Gundam.
The Zero AI.
Not very waifuable though.
No.
There's
I mean,
been a
yes, there was, but I feel like
couple-
there was another.
There's been a couple AI throughout Gundam. Oh, in Gundam Seed, there is an AI.
Yes,
from
that's
one
what I was
straight
thinking of.
spin-off. That one's pretty snarky.
Oh, I guess. Hey, Max. Technically, we can put Ariel on the list because Ariel is sentient.
Yeah.
There's all the Cardinal spin-off AIs in Sword Art Online and its sequels.
Reluctantly.
There's a few AIs in Dot hack as well. They're like
Yeah.
All right, so I do
I-
want to get
don't want
Toaster
to
Fucker
say-
and
I'm
Chief's
going to
opinion on
put-
this one then.
I'm going to put a massive asterisk on this one statement and say I am not in this in any way. The fucking Code Lyoko AI.
Oh,
Yeah,
Alita.
Yeah,
No,
but she's not
Alita. No,
AI.
she's not. No, she counts just as much as Cortana does, which we've decided doesn't count as a true AI.
No, she's a what? When did we
No.
decide?
Well, no,
What?
Eileen was a human who was digitized who regained her physical form, though. That's not really the
Yeah.
same.
Wait, what
One,
the fuck?
one
I thought
was
she
a
was a
copy,
full
the
AI.
other's still the
Wait, what the
original.
fuck? I thought she was a full AI.
Are you
No.
fucking bruh?
Did
I-
you
it
not
has been a
watch
while.
the show at all?
I think
It has
you-
been a fucking while, dude.
You must have stopped midway through the
Jesus
first season.
Christ.
Then. That was
I-
a massive reveal where it's
Okay,
like, wait,
yeah.
I
why,
remember.
why does this professor's daughter look like Aelita? Oh my god, that is just Aelita.
I
Hey,
fucking.
It's a whole thing.
Yeah.
I thought she was a full AI too, but then again, I stopped in the middle of season 1.
Yeah, no.
yeah.
At the end of
That's a
season
shame.
1, that was
You
the big
really
reveal.
should finish it.
No,
I
it
fucking
was quite
remember
literally a
so-
moment of
I
wait,
remember shit.
how
like,
do we
I
get-
remember
how do
shit
we
like the fucking
rematerialize
third
her.
season? I just don't.
No, it was
Yeah,
no. At
no,
the
how
end
do-
of season 1, it was quite literally a moment of how the fuck do we rematerialize her? She shouldn't have a body to rematerialize, and everyone's like, oh, oh.
Oh, but she does, as it turns out.
I'm trying to think of other AIs.
There's not too many out there to be honest. Like purely AI AIs.
Technically, there's a couple of voices from the
Fallout
Titans.
4's
Okay.
Curie.
I got a really
Okay, actually,
weird
yeah, you
Kira
know
one.
what?
Detroit
Curie.
Become Human.
Curie was precious. I will, yes. Curie.
Yeah, Fury was
Yeah,
excellent.
But it's,
Um,
I'm surprised you guys didn't bring that one up.
You know,
actually.
some of the AIs.
It's been a while.
Some of the AIs in Titanfalls had female voices, and we now
Oh, you
know
know-
that those were fully sentient the entire time.
Yeah, but I don't think I don't think you can really waifu the Titans.
I mean,
You have underestimated the internet, Sneaky.
Someone has surely found a way.
You're right. You're right.
I've
Yeah,
got an
that's
obscure
kind of what
one.
I was. Yeah.
Please
was
never
Just to
say
prove
these
you
words
wrong,
again.
I'll write the next next
Oh,
Umaki
what?
of my fic.
There was
Alright,
an AI,
do
it was
in,
AI.
Yeah.
Yes.
in OG Beyblade.
Oh yeah.
It was,
That's it,
I think
Beyblade.
the origin of it was it
Oh,
was a
there
bit
was.
piece chip that got struck by lightning while it was sitting on a computer for an hour.
I beg your pardon.
Yeah.
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 Dude,
Yeah,
we
Beyblade
try not
had
to
some
talk about
wonk
that.
stuff.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. I remember for some reason I remember the fucking Moses Beyblade, but I didn't remember that shit. What
Yeah.
the fuck?
Wasn't there
That's the-
one
That's because
in
the Moses
Shadowrun?
Beyblade is much newer.
I
What?
still.
I'm sorry. What?
I still cannot get over in Beyblade that they were straight up just like, oh yeah, the Beyblade started raining from the sky, and everyone was just like fighting
No,
with
it
them
wasn't-
in the streets.
It wasn't Beyblades. It was Bit Beasts that happened
Yeah.
to fit Beyblades.
Oh right, that's
Okay.
what it was.
Sneaky, wasn't there one in Shadowrun? Also, technically, does Monica count?
Oh shit, the Shadowrun AI. Fuck. Monica from.
From Doki Doki.
No.
She's
'cause
obviously
no.
not a real AI.
No,
but-
because she is a suspended consciousness in a Matrix-like environment.
Mm. I could have sworn there was one in BattleTech too.
There was an AI in both BattleTech and Shadowrun. It's kind of a what do you call it? Not really a mainstay, but it's something that Harebrained has put into all of their games.
Yeah. Oh, who was the female Jedi that Luke Skywalker fell in love with, who was trapped in the ship as a consciousness? Does she count as an AI?
No, because again, she was a human before that. We already established that they can't be previously human. Because
Okay.
otherwise we'd be counting the Major and Cortana and GLaDOS.
Yeah.
Nah, yeah, not much pure toaster fucking to go around, honestly. Poor
Yeah.
toaster fucker. No wonder he's attracted a dragon.
He just doesn't have many options.
Yeah.
Poor bastard.
Only got so many options, and he had to Pick the worst one.
How dare you?
It's 2B.
Listen, we have presented you with multiple better options.
Yes, and I've been listing them down this entire stream.
Yes.
Thank you.
I feel like
But
we've
no,
done
that
something
okay.
terrible here.
No, fantastic.
This is going to be
You clearly only enabled him for
oh
that.
dear.
Clearly the next step in Toaster Fucker's world domination is to introduce gynoids in the form of 2B.
Well, not
Please.
just 2B, but all the
I
mirrors.
am on board. I am on board with that form of world domination.
Yes.
Oh yeah, someone did point out Aelita. Doesn't meet our qualifications.
We already talked
because-
about Aelita, yeah.
I know, but I was just like, oh yeah, someone pointed that out.
Mir was absolutely great for waifus, though. So many ones.
Oh, I guess technically BB from Fate.
She is an alien AI, yes.
The moon cell's an AI.
Yeah.
Alien.
Would,
an
would
AI.
you really want to waifu that?
Yes.
As some people do.
It's from Fate. It's from Fate.
My answer is no, but listen, like I'm scraping the bottom of the barrel here, but I was like, oh, well, technically an AI.
Technically, it is in fact an artificial intelligence. I was gonna say, if we're talking about things the internet can get into, fucking.
Yeah, XJ9. And,
I was gonna say,
all that.
fucking
yeah,
machine, fucking V1 from
XJ9.
Overkill
Yeah.
for some fucking reason.
Yeah. Yep.
The internet will latch onto anything, and it will attempt to make it sexy.
Is less, do you want to screw it? More, does it at least go on the list? I mean,
Yeah, at this point,
Yeah,
it's what
fair.
can we even put on the list if we're doing just pure AI?
Yeah. You don't have many
The
choices.
TX from Terminator 3?
This is,
Awesome.
I'm not gonna. Oh, actually, no, that's spoilers. Never mind. I can't say that here. I'll spoiler it in the fucking Discord, I guess.
Fuck. Shit. My brain wants to point out it was an AI, not a snarky AI, but it was an AI with a snarky main character, and the main character decides to like
Is Aegis
do a sacrifice play, and he's all like, "It's been nice being with you," and the AI finally is like, "Yeah, it was nice with you too as well," and they all fucking die or some sacrifice play shit. I'm blanking on the fucking names and movie, but you know, it's not generic enough for it to be multiple options. It's just I don't fucking remember it. Alright, I'm sure it'll come to me in an
Slightly
hour.
more to go on than that.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's all you're getting. Firearms are daily. Blah 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 blah. I suppose of blah blah blah. Shit. First purse, dumb bitch. Didn't like an egg. Fuck. You dumb fucking kid. Same greasy purse snatcher was now deeper in the alley. He had a Glock. Blonde girl. He shot her for no reason apparently. One of the bullets must have pierced her lung. Oh, so the dude's just an expert on human biology now?
Yes. How can you not see that?
Fuck, I'm gonna have to get rid of the body. Shit, I'll shove her in the dumpster. His words were cut short as
What?
I grabbed him by the neck and squeezed, and his head snapped. Humans were so fragile.
What the fuck?
And then I took my devil piece and just jammed it right into her.
Okay, psychopath.
That sounded sexually suggestive.
How the fuck? Oh,
Saying,
excuse me?
Shoved it in her.
Excuse me?
I
How the
took
fuck
my
is-
devil piece.
Fucking okay.
The bishop was warm, and be a bishop of my peerage. The deal has been made. Uh-huh. Okay. Uh-huh. Oh, it was Lisa, of course. He just so happened to come across Lisa in the middle of fucking nowhere, and she was shot by the guy he didn't kill. And,
Bullshit.
Lisa was unprepared to get shot.
yes. Well, no, to be fair, Lisa can actually genuinely get caught by surprise if someone does something spontaneous.
Yeah, she's not a precog. She has to actually have information to work off of.
Like, if you come at her angry and, frowning and huffing and stomping, and then pull out a fucking bouquet of roses, she's not going to be ready for it because everything her power was telling her was, you're angry and going to punch her.
On the other hand, if you snipe her from a distance, she has no clue what's going on.
Exactly.
So I just take her out like a Jedi.
Yes.
Or, you just run up to her and say, surprise, and then stab her.
Surprise! It's a shankin'!
Yeah,
Surprise, I'm here to shank you.
Shank you kindly.
Would you climb?
give him all the old Glasgow welcome. You think I'm joking?
No.
No.
Okay, good.
No, we know you're not joking. It's just funny.
Yeah. So yeah, Lisa now freaks out about being a biotinker experiment. Apparently, despite being on a different world, despite not having the heaven system, they can't say God without being hurt.
That sounds more like a racial curse.
Actually, in DXD is because of the heaven system.
Yeah, it's because God existed, so yeah.
No, the heaven system. There's a giant machine in heaven that punishes devils when God is invoked.
What?
Yeah.
No.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
But that's fucking dumb.
Yes.
Yes. It's
But you
DXD.
see, you have to keep in mind we're talking about the
anime.
No, we're talking about the Japanese here. They have that obsession with the whole machine god thing.
Yeah, okay, yeah, fair.
And not machine god in the fun sense, but machine god in the, ooh, I've been lying to you this whole time. I'm actually a giant set of gears.
Yeah, whatever you say,
Something-
Final Fantasy.
Something.
Still gonna kill
Evangelion.
you.
Oh my god, that trope has existed in JRPGs for how many decades now?
Since the start.
Many.
Oh, blah, blah, blah. God, demons, and contracts, and blah, blah, blah. What's the contract? This isn't my Earth. Oh, yeah. You're just like, yo, what up, Lisa? So, by the way, I've revived you. You're a devil now. You're also my slave as per this contract. By the way, you can't say God, you have wings, and you get power by making contracts with other people. Also, this isn't my planet, so I have literally no support or backing.
Also, you can't disobey me.
Well, you can.
For now.
I hop out for like 30 minutes, and now there's memes about sexing up the toaster. I mean, we have Toaster Fucker
We've
in
been
Chief
talk-
here.
we-
I don't
we-
know what the
we have
fuck
been
you thought.
talking about AIs that people would want to,
You gotta keep up, Underplayed. Gotta keep up.
Look, we're not the Dark Mechanicus here, okay? We have taste.
We do.
That's a good point, actually. Never mind.
Blah, 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 the back history, evil P system, blah, blah, blah. You're a bishop now, you can use magic now. She was a tool for a devil, blah, blah, blah. For all she knew, the evil pieces had a mastering effect, which, if it did, you'd be fine with it.
They
Like, I never really understood. Like, if you can freak out about being possibly mastered, you're probably not mastered. I'm just throwing that out there.
you'd say that, but no, not all Master Effects work like that.
Well, no, but the master effects that don't work like that, you usually can't tell that you're mastered.
True. They tend to either be really fucking obvious or very fucking subtle, and there's very little in between.
Well, yeah, because
That person is
You
screaming
can't.
about how much that person was normal 2 seconds ago. Now they're screaming about how much they love killing things.
now they're screaming about how they want to ride on the meat bicycle.
That would be heartbreaker.
Yeah. I kind of enjoy the Persona DxD Power Rank stories, where Persona protagonists awaken in the world of DxD.
I really wish there was more fun classes in Borderlands 2. Like,
I don't know,
It's
man.
too much fun.
Those
wish it was
stories are
confused.
pretty mad to me. I mean, you can only read the same thing so many times.
They're dog shit.
well, the story in Borderlands is always actually good.
We're not talking about Borderlands.
I mentioned it, and I thought you said something about it. Never mind.
Now, Borderlands 2 had plenty of classes. Borderlands 3 is somehow, despite having fucking years of DLC, still only has 4 classes.
I think they said that they didn't want to like muddy the waters, but it's like you already did that before, and it was great.
Yeah,
Do it again.
Gage was fantastic.
Gage and Krieg were the fucking most fun classes in that game.
They really were.
Gage and Krieg are hilarious.
Yeah, but Borderlands 3 is absolute fucking garbage, and you shouldn't bother with it anyway.
The
yeah.
gameplay is very
Yeah.
fun, but yes,
I haven't
the rest
bought.
of it
There's a
is
reason I
fucking
haven't
garbage.
bought Borderlands 3.
I mean, like, you know, Nose and I played through Borderlands 3 together, and don't get me wrong, the gameplay was hella fun, and we had a blast. It was just
every single fucking second, every character opened their mouth. I wanted to kill myself.
whenever we got to the like, and even the side quests were fine, but whenever we got to the main fucking story, both of us were just like, ugh!
And you can't skip cutscenes.
Yeah, it was rough.
Worst part is, I was like, oh, hey, these side stories have some actually decent writing. And then it's just like you get to the main story. There's so much. It's not even the worst part. It's not even like it's terrible and I want to just like kill them. It is because there is so much fucking wasted potential in this fucking story.
Not only that, it's just like you can blatantly tell. Like sometimes you're like, okay, I have a feeling, I have an inkling that obviously there's like 20 writers working on this game. You can sort of feel where one quest has a sort of flavor as another quest. You're like, oh, this person probably worked on these 2 quests.
I'm not even gonna care about spoilers. The fucking quest where you do the contest for the girl, like, who died, that shit was fucked.
That was dark, yeah. That was great, but dark.
It was great. I have never, to this day, beaten her records. I don't want to. It fucking... Oh my god.
Yeah. But the thing is like, with the main story, you can just blatantly tell where it wasn't just one person got changed on the writing team. The whole fucking writing team got changed, and it is like going from watching fucking SpongeBob to Game of Thrones.
Like,
wildly different.
I'm gonna give an example, and so you can back me up on this. One of the main villains begins an arc where it seems like he's going to start being an actual character much more than anything else. Like, they're obviously trying to go for the Jack angle again, where it's like, hey, this guy's actually kind of growing on you. And then they're just like, oh, hey, by the way, we're just going to cancel that. Fuck you. No fun allowed.
Well,
Fuck you.
yeah,
Go kill yourself.
because they couldn't make the new main character that you're supposed to love awesome and amazing.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, that's because she was fucked up.
Don't even get me fucking started on that fucking dumb bitch.
Why don't you like
Do not-
Mary Sue?
no.
Why
No,
don't you love
shut the
Mary
fuck up.
Sue? Mary
Okay,
Sue's
if
the
we
best.
want to be here, all right. You want to hear me fucking yell about this?
Let's go.
All right.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
All right. Here's the many fucking problems I have with that fucking character. Number fucking one. Hey, Mary Sue. She just constantly fucking. It's not even the Mary Sue. She has some moments where it's like, okay, I see where she's coming from, but it's ending so fucking fast. It's like the story just goes full breakneck on her character arc for no reason.
I'm sad. I'm gonna blame everyone now. One quest later.
And then it's just like, she's much better.
Lilith? Who's Lilith?
No! Work with it! Work with it! Why didn't you do this? You could have had a character that was like, actually mad at the fact that people don't do anything except for our character. Why weren't you more mad about that?
Yeah,
Fuck.
honestly, that was a great opportunity to literally have some meta humor in there of like, why do you guys just stand around all day? Why does this jackass have to do everything? Like, you could have had so many opportunities for literal Borderlands tier humor, and it's just the writing staff in part 2 and 3 of Borderlands were fucking brain dead.
Here's something that I think the game should have done. Just have one player character. Don't even have 4. Have one very well crafted one, and just work around that. I don't understand why they keep trying to push this like, oh, the 4 characters are all part of the story. Like, no, just write one.
Well,
Write it for one. Write it for like there's multiple clones or some shit.
No,
Do that.
I honestly,
you can do some
think,
meta humor with that.
I think he honestly actually might have been better off, because clearly with Borderlands 2, they've regretted adding so many main characters in. Because now they had to juggle them with
You could have added one and then tied it into the main story.
No, what I'm saying is that with Borderlands 1 to 2, they only have 4 characters to manage, and they're like, okay, well, we want to add new ones, and so like these guys are still going to be around, so we have to write them into the story, and they did a really good job of writing them into the story. But then they introduced 8 new characters, and they're like, oh fuck, we gotta write 8 badasses into the story now, and so they basically in Borderlands 3 wrote a bunch of them out, killed a bunch of them off,
and then put the rest in the DLC.
Yeah, that too. And then, so like their approach to Borderlands 3...
I will never not be mad about Maya, by the way.
Their approach to Borderlands 3 was clearly, we don't want to have that many characters to deal with when we make Borderlands 4, because obviously they want to make Borderlands 4 because the Borderlands series is making them a bunch of money.
Well, they also take money from all their other projects to put into Borderlands.
Right, but the point still
Don't think we forgot about that, Gearbox.
Don't think we forgot about that. The point still is that Borderlands makes a fuckload of money. And they're obviously going to want to make a Borderlands 4. And they didn't like how many characters they had to carry over from the previous Borderlands into the new one.
Okay.
So if they had just made one character, the player character, they are of ambiguous name, and you just pick a class at the start, and you are Vault Hunter, you are Bounty Hunter, you
could have even done the whole you could have even done the whole oh, let's apply to the crowd of Z's or whatever the fuck, and make it a robot. You don't have to have a gender. You can just have it be a robot.
No, but that's my point though. Is you could just add that as a customization screen.
Mass Effect route. Make it like
literally you're playing as the robot character.
No,
you can take the voice.
No,
and then you just
you get access to 3 bodies: male, female, robot, maybe thin robot, bulky robot, or whatever. And then you pick some head shapes, you pick some body shapes, you pick some leg shapes or whatever. You pick a voice, and then you say what your name is, and then you pick a class. And you just have the player character, and then you can just have them die off-screen in Borderlands 4 in an extremely meta-humor way of like, oh no! Now you'll never see the hero that saved Sanctuary 2! Oh god, their body is all gone! And we'll never see them again! In fact, I've already forgotten what they've looked like!
Hell, you could even have it where they're the ones that they're the ones that
fading.
Yeah,
they
like
could even say like,
you
oh
could
hey,
do
this
so
is the
much with
one who sacrifices themselves at the end or something like that.
Yeah,
And
like
say,
you could literally do so much with it if you didn't want to write that character and you wanted to let people have customization. Right? Borderlands 5, oh no, it happened again! Oh, they keep dying! Yeah, like,
or alternatively, just have them open a bar or something like that, or be in cryostasis.
they decided to fuck off to a different planet and never came back. Like, yeah, there's literally so much you can do with it if you didn't want to write more characters. Instead, they introduced these 4 characters and then...
Which, admittedly, I do kind of like some of them. I like Zane. I like Zane's fucking great.
Look, I wanted to like the Atlas girl. And she's not Atlas,
her.
Vladov. I want to like the Vladov girl, but the problem is her ult sucks shit. If you don't get the mini bot, her
I was
ult
going to say
is,
they buffed her.
Yeah, if you don't get the dude, I play her. If you don't get the mini bot, her ult sucks shit.
Yeah, they did kind of fuck that. I don't know what they were thinking of that, honestly. They just kind of fucked it, and I have no idea why.
Like, the idea of a mech is cool and all until they nerfed the mech so hard that there was no point in getting in the mech. It's like having a Titanfall game where the Titanfalls do less damage than your fucking gun.
Yeah, I don't know why they didn't just tie it to gun damage. Like, you could have done that and it would have been way better.
I don't know.
Like, literally 100% better, and I will not budge on this fact. Fucking, what else can I complain about the story?
Probably because people would just get the highest damage guns and then activate the ultimate and do shit buckets of damage.
Yes, and that sounds great.
It's a mech.
I know.
That sounds fucking great. What's wrong with that?
Yeah, I know. My point is that these people are treating it like it's some sort of PvP scenario instead of having everyone being overpowered because it's a PvE scenario.
Oh, we lost one.
So it is. It is what it is. It is. It's signed.
It is what it is. It is. Oh, it's signed. Whatever.
Oh shit, sign's gone.
Oh shit.
Let's see what else we got here. I have no idea what I'm doing. I live an empty, meaningless life, and I die because of a bear, while my drunk, puzzled mind puzzled it over. Is that a bear? I ask as I was mauled to death by the bear. Then I was reborn into a world where superpower idiots were thing. Kaiju were effectively hunting down human civilization and would end it in the next few decades, and I have no idea what I'm doing here. That sounds incredibly cringe and boring.
Yes, and?
I'm gonna write a story where the character doesn't know what they're doing and they don't have powers. Alright.
That doesn't sound, in fact, sound incredibly cringe.
That sounds almost as lame as this show that we do every week.
Show's awesome, fuck you.
No, we talk about how shitty Borderlands is.
53-7. At the end of Ward, we saw fuck off. I don't care. What, Ward's over? Oh. Damn.
I'm sorry, what's over?
Ward, the sequel to Worm.
Oh, damn. Did it end with Taylor finally getting what she deserves, which is death?
Probably not.
Probably not.
No, I don't think Taylor was even in it.
No, I don't think she was. Weld merges with lung.
What did you just fucking say to me?
I don't like that.
Good fucking question.
A While Bo is almost already done writing the story he started writing after Ward. Fuck.
Okay then.
Dungeon of the Swarm! Oh boy, another one of these. Uh-huh. After the defeat of Scion, Taylor was content to leave the world of heroics behind. Instead, she is reincarnated into a fantasy world as a dungeon core.
Okay, but why though?
It's an improvement.
Yeah, shard space, honestly. I have described Ward to people in the past in this manner, and I have made Cauldron froth at the mouth a little bit from doing so.
I am actually disgusted.
Ward is effectively where everyone has a stand and they all fight in the Shadow Realm to obliterate each other's souls.
I hate you, and I hate your description more.
Good.
Accurate.
But it's accurate.
This is not a good thing.
Tougher.
Death. Whoa.
Whoa, Taylor be upon ye. Oh, God. Oh, yeah, hey! Yep, here we go. Brockton's Celestial Forge. That was a story.
Please, no.
That was a story indeed.
No.
It's really bad. So, to anyone not aware of what Celestial Forge is, it's one of those new trends the kids are doing these days, where basically it's supposed to be a jump chain sort of scenario, a sort of CYOA scenario. You pick the world the character goes to. I think you pick their starting powers, but everything else is on this giant spin the wheel RNG, and you get to spin the wheel
And then lie about the wheel.
every 2,000 words.
I thought it was 1,000.
The rules keep changing. Basically, the author picks how many words they have to write before they're allowed to give their character another power. And this is supposed to encourage authors to spend more time fleshing out their story.
This just sounds like a D&D campaign with extra steps.
It's very much not. It's worse.
I feel like a good way to really weed out the writers who should probably stop versus writers who should continue writing
Yeah.
is to set the minimum arbitrary limit of 15,000 before you can add a new power.
Yeah. That would eliminate a lot of people.
It would.
Yeah.
Because not a lot of people can make it to a quarter of a book without throwing in bullshit.
Yeah. See, the thing here is that this story has 126 chapters with 1.7 million words. 4,000 reviews, 4,000 favorites, 4,300 follows.
That just kind of seems excessive.
So, take it for what you will. I would also like to say that we still have more follows than them for Undying Scarab.
That's depressing. That's really depressing.
How is that depressing? I write a good story.
You write a story, sir.
Well,
yes.
It's
One of
more
them.
like Ray Rex
Oh,
business.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We're gonna bring up numbers here? Okay. All right. Let's see.
Whoa! I didn't bring up stories.
Whoa.
I said you write a story.
Oh yeah, and that
No.
high horse you're speaking from. Let's just meander on.
Is he
Let's just meander on
Now,
over here.
see, he jumps to numbers.
I don't know why I jump in numbers. I asked, isn't it more that Gray writes the story and you plug the holes? Because that's my experience writing with you, Sneaky.
Just give Sneaky this. He's desperate to bring up the numbers.
Do the chunk of the work, and you plug the holes and reset the word count, essentially.
Sort of. Okay, so basically, I tell Gray what needs to be written, he writes it, then I plug the holes in whatever he didn't write.
So yes, Gray does most of the writing, and you plug the holes in.
Yeah.
It's not an inaccurate statement, and it wasn't meant to be an insult.
No, I was more talking to Atin here, who was like, "Oh, look at me, I'm so special. You write a story."
What?
I'm questioning the quality of your story, not the word count.
Yeah, and I just want to point out, see if we can get Google to sign in to my...
Like, you're gonna go like, oh, here's the story you wrote.
Yeah.
I don't have to admit that I already know my story's bad. It's not like you're gonna prove some magical point by going, look at this bad story you wrote. I know my story's bad.
He accepts the cringe within himself.
Does he, though?
Harm him.
I actually, honestly, genuinely want to check out the, thing here. Hold on. See, we have this hosted under, Devil Force. Yeah.
I don't think anything on there has been updated in quite some time.
It hasn't, which is what makes this interesting. Because I would like to log in under Devil Force. And then we go down to traffic stats. And we go with legacy story stats. Sorry, no, we want story stats. We want
legacy bar.
We want this month's story stats. Yeah, so so despite us not having updated in several years, Two-Step Goodbye is still getting twice the unique number of clicks that Responding Isn't That Awesome is getting.
That's not twice. That's about a third more.
No, it's twice. Visitors is unique clicks. Views is total views.
Okay, then yes. I'm surprised it's even getting that many.
Yeah.
Either of them.
I was gonna say, I'm amazed we're still getting anything.
That's my point. I was like, what the fuck? We have literally not updated this story since...
Goodbye is like 2021. I'm pretty sure.
Doc Manager? No.
On
Manage stories.
Fanfiction.net, it says it was last updated in July of 2018.
Yeah, Responding Isn't That Awesome is 2021. January 3rd. And we are 7/1/18. Yeah. We have not updated in 5 years, and yet somehow we are still getting 200 views. I don't know. What was December like? Bruh.
What is this?
Bruh.
Why?
Why do you have Why do you have
any of these?
7 people from fucking Bulgaria?
You know what? Fuck? I'm gonna be honest, Sneaky. I'm surprised that there are 3.
Hey, Sneaky, scroll back down. We have Ukraine viewership. We have Ukraine viewership.
Yeah, we do. Yeah. I'm just like, the weirdest shit is the reviews.
Not really, because you are doing a Naruto cross, and Naruto crosses just tend to do
no, but Max, last review, September 21st, 2022.
Oh. You made it. Oh,
it has been 4 years since we've updated, and this dude comes in, he's like, yo, You have a story. It's like, bruh.
Yes, you have
I'm pretty
written
sure you
to
did
paper.
something to piss that dude off.
Oh yeah, we pissed this dude off. Yeah, the reason why
Like,
this dude updated is we pissed him off. But
Yeah,
hey,
this
this
one is-
Arashi Uzumaki Uzukage guy, he's interested in our story. And he was July 3rd, 2022. So, hey,
Then there's-
Sign, on that story that you definitely never written, have you ever gone back and, like, checked to see the reviews?
I can. The reviews or the numbers?
The reviews. And numbers. I would love to hear both.
Give me a minute.
So let me sign back into Sneaky now. So I don't accidentally rage post at anyone underneath Devil Force.
I can actually just dog shit right now, so this could take a few.
Don't worry, we'll just move on to the next section. Alright, so we got worm crossovers here. Possibly the only section that has more stories in its crossover section than its non-crossover section.
Amazing.
So, first up, we got, What?
What? What? What? What?
Queen Taylor. A crossover story with Queen Potter.
Where's the elector count, Taylor? Where's
In
that?
another time and place, Taylor Hebert would break after hours stuck in the locker while all of the school children ignored her pleas for help. Actually, we can confirm that she only was in the locker less than 30 minutes, and the entirety of the time she was in the locker, everyone was in homeroom. So actually, the students didn't ignore her pleas for help consistently.
I just didn't hear her, but
I mean, like, the initial group obviously heard and saw her, but they were also part of the circle that bullied her into it. So,
yeah, they're not going to let her go.
in another universe, Aerie, instead of Harry, Aerie lays a special adoption egg. Aerie lays a adoption egg.
What?
Harry, did you lay this egg?
I'm sorry, what?
I am fucking way too sober for this. Hold on.
Is this a Pokemon crossover?
As an insurance policy, magic being what it is, and queens not wanting to be left laying around, the egg transports itself from one locker to another and bonds to Taylor. A aliens and worms story.
What?
Xenomorph Skitter.
Literally what?
Oh, hey, there's a new volume of Ruby that still looks like it's animated like shit.
Yeah, we all saw.
No
Most
one
unfortunate.
really cares about that one.
I think I've been flashbanged by words. To borrow.
Now you know how it's feel.
To borrow a nose hair phrase. I'm unsure what to make of it. Do
I
not
read words. Wish I hadn't, but I read them.
do not go near Queen Potter. Exterminatus is required for that fic. Oh my god, this is by the same person. This is by the same person who wrote Twath Day. If everyone will lengthen their memories for me.
I don't want to.
Wow, I mean, I really, just thinking about it. A 3D setup would be really good for me because I do all of these fucking weird-ass hand motions I would really love everyone to see, just because it just really shows just how drunk I am, honestly. I think I get more hand motion-y when I get drunk.
Sneaky wants to be a VTuber.
Hey, I mean, fuck it, you know, why not at this point?
Please do not encourage the VTuber, Sneaky.
Why not? I'll make it big on Twitch, you see. You'll see.
But I don't want to see.
Anyway.
Almost 2.5 million views.
Queen Potter! Magic is a strange and wondrous thing. It allows people to change into animals of all shapes and sizes. It can protect, nurture, and destroy. It is also rare. Only a fraction of all the planet that gives rise to sentient and sapient life may have magic. The other thing that's strange, though, is far less wondrous, is that alien abductions are real.
How does that have how does that have anything to do with magic?
Because Harry Potter turns into a woman after being possessed by a xenomorph queen egg. And she lays eggs to take over people's bodies.
Good night, everybody.
I'm just reading Queen Potter right now, and yeah.
Right,
I'm wishing I hadn't.
I'm fucking buying. I'm fucking buying a soundboard
that?
just to constantly just fucking play bro sound effects.
Why would you read the story?
Fucking
like you just heard the summary I just read out loud, and you're like, oh yeah, you know what? Let me at least check out the story.
I'm going to get one now. I'm gonna open up a fun GoFundMe just so I can buy it to fucking torture you for bringing the story to my attention.
Please do.
Do it.
What's the fucking soundboard even cost? Hold on.
You have to also include the rock sound.
Well, that's an obvious one.
Yeah. Queen Potter has male Harry turning into a queen xenomorph by accidental magic, eventually learning how to transform back again into a human, but this time he is a girl. And then he uses magic to lay eggs to grow the xenomorph hive.
No.
Wow. Those are words.
You have spoken words. Your punishment is death.
Oh, hey, it's only fucking $60. Fucking drop money on that.
Oh, God. Stats for the chapter that will not be named. 2.4 million, 7.7k faves, bruh. Bruh. You're still getting 7,000 views a month?
Apparently, compared to my actual account that I'm using now that I'm paid for, this is a significant increase.
Well, yeah, no shit, there's a significant increase because you got more stories.
No, I have more on the other one, just about.
Okay, fair. What the hell is essentially Konosuba?
I'm sorry, what the fuck?
Story.
Is there deviations from canon besides porn?
Yes.
Alright.
Why was that your first question?
Because it's signed.
There you go.
No, that's fair.
It was the most relevant question.
Yeah,
that was more of a just like, why the fuck was that your first question? Out of all of that, and then I realized where the fuck we are. No, and then I realized where the fuck we are. Shut the fuck up.
Oh god, what the fuck is this? Alright, are you guys ready to get demonetized by Rooster Teeth again?
Oh god, what now?
Why?
Oh no, what fresh hell do you have for us?
We're gonna watch the Ruby trailer!
Oh no.
Oh no.
Why?
Which one?
The
new
Ruby,
one.
the Ruby 9 trailer.
I mean, we've already been demonetized before, so why the fuck not?
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm gonna fucking fight Rooster Teeth fist to fist one day.
Shall we?
I'm just gonna fucking show up at their office and just start punching people.
Blake and I got
They live-
my
People you're mad at are there.
What in
I
the
can literally
fuck?
drive there.
Stolen by
A talking raccoon riding on a purple wagon filled with trash.
What?
Yes, that.
Welcome, one and all!
Tell me,
Put it on
why do you
screen.
want to go to the tree? We want to go home, and we believe
What
the tree
the
can get us there.
fuck?
I sense a
Oh yes, hello.
But we don't know how to get to
We're,
the tree.
we're just
You
doing...
do not go.
So we're just straight up...
What is that?
We're just going
What
full
the
on Alice in
Yeah, this
Wonderland.
is literally just Alice in Wonderland.
To you, unless of
Oh hey, we
course
found the new setting for the
Not
video
even a
game,
little
Sneaky. We
What
have
kind
8
of
worlds.
drugs are they on?
Yes.
No,
you.
they're not on drugs. Like, if they were on
This is
drugs,
just.
this would
This
look
is just.
better.
Yeah, I was gonna say this
I-
is just
it
lack
would
of
have-
creativity.
I'm
artistic flair.
really not okay, look. If this was anyone else, and if this was done at any other point in time, maybe if this was season 4, yeah, you know what? If this was season 4, and they came out...
Technically, it is season 4 because every single season is basically half of a season in any other anime.
No, dude. Ever since like season 3, they've actually had full seasons.
All right, let me rephrase that. The plot moves at the fucking pace of a snail.
Okay, yeah, fair, but
Yeah.
it's whatever. Anyway, so as I was saying, if this was season 4, like if season 1 and 2 and 3 had just happened, and this was coming out for season 4, I would be more tolerant. I would be more interested. Not because of, my interest being lost due to the rest of the seasons, but surely from the fact that they're going from like, oh, Pyrrha died, now everyone just woke up in Alice in Wonderland? What's going on? I would be like, okay, you have me for the first half.
You know what? That might have actually been an interesting cut, too.
Right. Exactly. They're all older now, and that's weird. Like if they did that sort of shit, I would be interested. And if like they had they're showing in this trailer, they're having all of these commentary of like weird thing happens, and the entire cast is like, this is dumb, weird things happening. Aren't we right, audience? And it's like, if they did that again in season 4, I would be like, okay, all right, so we're getting a little bit meta humor here, but we're on season 9. We're on season 9 after a major cliffhanger of the entirety of the cast falling into the fucking void between worlds.
Yeah,
But you're
why
still
did they could have done
watching the
something
show.
more like anything better than this? This is just kind of fucking like, why didn't you just have like something like a dive to the heart or something? Unless this is a dive to the heart, at which point it's fucking cringe because this is not any way good.
Like again, like right here, this sort of shit.
Oh,
Like-
yes, this.
Yeah.
Why didn't we show this at the beginning?
Well, not only that, but if they did this sort of shit, where the entire cast is in this weird Alice in Wonderland shit, and they have to convince their past selves or confront their past selves or some sort of like trippy bullshit where the main cast, who is all weirdly aged up, like, and the whole season is about them coming to terms with what happened in the 3rd season, the fall of Beacon, Pyrrha's death, everything, and they all come to terms with it, and the season ends with them waking up at the start of the Vital Festival or something, or even at the start of like season 2, and then being like, we have to change it.
That would be
That-
great.
Yes, everyone's been saying that they should do that from the beginning.
They're not going
Literally,
to.
just everyone would be happy if half of the story was just a dream.
What are you gonna be?
You seem to be
Not even like the worst fucking part. It's just
What?
have everything just be a dream and then just fucking
Ruby Rose behind.
make it work later.
Shed like an old coat.
Also, what the fuck? What did I miss?
Your sense of
What?
self-respect.
If you don't,
Wait, whoa, what the? Whoa, okay,
Whoa,
everyone shut the
hold on.
fuck, everyone shut the fuck!
What are you gonna be?
you seem to be carrying a rather large burden with you.
I'm fine. I can handle it.
What if you could leave Ruby Rose behind? Shed like an old coat. What might happen
What the
if
fuck?
you don't?
Okay, so what they're saying here is they're showing Neo pretending to be Ruby. I'm assuming the Queen of Alice in Wonderland XP is offering Ruby the ability to pass her identity onto someone else and all the responsibilities that come with it. And then she's like, oh, but if you refuse my offer, what could possibly happen to you? And then they
Sounds like Salem's just fucking with everyone.
No, that wasn't Salem's voice actor.
Yeah,
And then
that
Ruby passes out. Okay, I'm really lost as to where they're trying to go with that. I am very much lost as to where they're trying to go with that. Okay.
You're lost. What about the rest of us?
Like,
Meanwhile, the announcement that it's going to be on Crunchyroll has another portion of the Ruby fan base leaving Rooster Teeth because now the Rooster Teeth First subscriptions are meaningless for them.
Weren't they like meaningless forever?
Yes.
No. Knows what the fuck are you talking about?
Knows
That used to be
got
the
them
Rooster
access
Teeth
to the content
sponsorship.
early. You
Yeah,
idiots.
no, I mean, no, Rooster Teeth First for a very long time had Ruby First, but, like, wasn't
Yeah,
it back
well, no,
when they were
okay.
bought by
20
Warner Brother that changed?
21 or 20, so Rooster Teeth sponsorship is what it used to be, and there was a grandfather clause, like as long as
Right.
you don't let your subscription lapse, you can keep the $15 per year thing that it was, I think, initially, or per
Right.
month. It was super cheap, basically. And then Warner Bros. Comes in, acquires them, and they send an email out saying everyone's subscription's going up, regardless of the grandfather clause that was signed initially. And then less of their good content was being locked behind the wall early, or
Right.
it was being moved to other stuff.
Yeah,
And of
because
course,
I
as the old
remember.
talent moved out, new talent moved in, the new talent wasn't as funny or entertaining or interesting.
Yeah, I remember specifically it was like Ruby season 6 or something onwards was on like Hulu as well at the same time.
Yeah, but it was still available on Rooster Teeth first. I think that was
No, they were available at the
7.
same time because I think Warner Brothers owns Hulu.
No, I know, but it was still on the first subscription. Like you could still, if you had Rooster Teeth first, you could still watch it on the website
yeah,
at the same
yeah.
time as it hitting Hulu.
Right, yeah. But
yeah,
that's my point though is like it's been like that for like a
the
good
last 2 years at least.
No, because
it's
Max
not been working.
season
I think at
season
least, at
8
minimum.
ended in 2020, my dude. If we're talking season
that's
6,
when-
that's 2018. It's been like that.
No, the Hulu announcement I'm pretty sure was also season 8.
No, I'm
Season
pretty sure it was
7
like
the
season
earliest.
6. 'Cause I remember you getting pissed about it like a long time ago.
No, I got pissed at them no longer honoring the grandfather clause. That's what I got pissed off about.
Let's see, was it the Ruby Hulu?
Well, things that screw the customers over, I naturally tend to hate.
Well, wow.
I mean, yeah, that tends to piss off everybody. There's a reason nobody
not
likes
really,
Ruby was
because
on
a lot of
Netflix in
people-
2018.
It was added. I don't think it was airing at the same time, though. It would have been on a delayed schedule if so.
God fucking damn it. Maybe it was Crunchyroll they were partnered with?
That's recent. Wait.
No.
No, wait, wasn't it Genlock Season 2 that got the Hulu announcement?
That's what it was. Yeah, it was Genlock. Yeah, because they were like, hey guys, so fuck you.
Didn't Genlock go to shit after Season 1?
Yes.
That was our first warning that Season 2 was going to be garbage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was I was like, I'm going to check an episode out. What the hell is going
fuck. Wow. Yeah, RWBY's actually been on Crunchyroll since 2013.
Oh, has it?
The first review.
It's the first review actually from 2013.
Yeah.
God, I'm kind of surprised that a bigger, like, that didn't raise, like, a bigger thing in the community at the time.
They were too numb to the pain.
Well, 2013 was also Volume 1.
Oh, hey, Toaster! We found a story for you!
Oh, no.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh god.
This is a Mass Effect Worm crossover.
Oh god.
Oh, nice.
This is New Recruits by Temporal Knight, everyone's favorite fic never finisher.
No.
He sounds familiar to me.
Yes! You might have heard of Temporal Knight before. He's quite famous for all of his hundreds of stories that he started and never fucking finished.
Oh, he's one of those.
Yes, he's got 25 stories and not a single one of them's done.
Only 25?
Okay, one of them's done, but that was only 100k words long. Age, early 30s. Hey, you got a brother there, sign.
Fuck off. I'm getting 40 next year. Kiss my ass.
Is that... I don't think that's... Alright. Fucking...
Oh, God. That time I was reincarnated in Brockton Bay. A worm slime crossover. Taylor doesn't
That sounds
trigger.
like the worst place to ever be reincarnated.
Taylor doesn't trigger. Instead, she dies, and then she gets better. A humor fic. Death will occur in 15 seconds. Okay, good news. They can't get worse. It's great, just great. It's January. Why is it hot in here? Request confirmed. Of course, because we're gonna go through. I have to say, possibly the worst part about every fucking slime fanfic is that everyone tries to recreate the exact same phrasing that gave the person all of the superpowers in the slime fanfic.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm looking at where Brockton Bay is, and apparently it's north of Boston.
It's south of Boston.
No, it's north.
It's south of Boston.
Oh, it is? Oh, then it's way worse. Never mind. Yeah, there's no worse place to reincarnate than South Boston.
You're looking for, because it's between Boston and New York. The exact town location it's based on, it's basically like,
There are actual studies in saying the worst places to live in Boston, South Boston.
Yeah, hold on. Let me.
In the original Worm, it was stated as being north of Boston, around the New Hampshire area. No, he couldn't make up his mind where the fuck it was supposed to be. So yeah.
Yeah,
That's
well,
wild.
then he put it.
To be fair, he could just say it was in Boston. It was in hell.
Yeah, but then he later on.
Excuse you, you're not Detroit. Fuck you.
Later on, he decided to put it between Boston and New York.
We ignore all retcons by Wildbow because he's a dumb motherfucker.
Yeah.
To be fair, people seem to have a really hard time understanding Boston geography.
So,
I can't imagine why.
I
don't know why people have so much trouble with it.
I don't know if you've ever heard about this, but Info, did you ever hear about how many gangsters that Wildbow believed could control Brockton Bay?
No,
it's funny that they thought gangsters were around and weren't knocked over by
during a Q&A, someone asked how many people were actually part of the ABB, and Wildbow said, including Lung and Ghostface, whatever the fuck his name is, Oni Lee, including those two, a total of 27 people were in the ABB.
Bullshit.
Oh, fucking shit, yeah.
Yeah.
No, Bloods and Crips have more fucking gang members than that.
Bloods and Crips have more fucking gang members on one street.
Peace, yeah.
Yeah, so specifically, people were able to pinpoint Brockton Bay by his descriptions of the sort of by the descriptions of the area he was talking about. People were able to pinpoint Brockton Bay on the map. It was basically around Cohasset. If you know where that is.
I'm sorry, where?
Cohasset.
Cohasset. Where the fuck is Cohasset again? Boston.
It's southeast of Boston.
Hold on, I'm gonna see if I remember where that is exactly. I don't think I've been near Cohasset. It's in Norfolk County? Oh, wait, do I know this place? I'm gonna look at a map real quick. I want to just make sure I'm getting this. Is that? That's Suffolk. Okay, so I haven't. Is there Hickam? The fuck?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. No, I haven't been to. I actually haven't been there. I don't think anyone actually goes there. So.
Yeah, that's sort of the
point.
point.
Wait, that's fucking. Oh, that's fucking east of Quincy.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay. No, I actually do kind of know where that is.
Yeah, basically, where people were able to pinpoint his general description of like how the bay works to be that general area, and then like he basically just put a city there.
I think that's on. I think that's near the South Shore Music Circus. Let me see.
Anyway.
Oh yes, it is. It is.
Acquisition of the heat resistance skill was successful. Is this it? Smashed into my locker, bleeding to death? Request confirmed. Damage resistance successful. Creating a body that does not require blood successful. Now it's getting cold. Why? Request confirmed. Cold resistance successful.
Can we please just skip this? The authors just...
This is just word for word.
Yeah, it's... Yeah. Thermal fluctuation can at least be remembered, not forgotten. Resistance to data deletion not acquired. Substituting. Electrical resistance and paralysis resistance. I love that. It's like, oh, sorry, we couldn't prevent you from being deleted from the ledger of reality. So, however, as a consolation prize, you're now more immune to electricity. It's like, wait, what?
That's fucking dumb.
How is that remotely related? Yes, there is a town south of Boston called Brockton, but it's landlocked, so it's not very useful.
Yeah, but remember, he's actually using alternate geography.
Oh, yes, the one thing everyone also likes to do with Boston. I don't know why.
Because Boston is a hellscape and
That
trying
was
to
a
memorize
that
the roads
was a
is
fucking
nightmare.
bunch of sarcasm. Fuck you, I know what Boston hates. Everyone hates Boston. Fucking Fallout couldn't even get Boston right. I'm still mad about that. Why the fuck is Boston Common a fucking block?
Yeah, all my homies hate Boston.
Yes. And?
I can't believe I'm dying such a pointless death. Those three, if only I could figure out why. Analyzing behavior and commentary. Predator vs. prey, Darwinian ethics likely. Predator vs. prey, Darwin was about adapting, not the strongest survive. That's just a common misconception. I'm having this completely lucid thought as I'm dying. If only I could have adapted, then I would be the top predator. Unique skill, predator adapted.
Oh,
wow, that fucking mental gymnastics. I'm really curious.
Author's trash.
Yes, well, I'm really curious as to how they're
that was pretty obvious.
How they're possibly gonna make this work, because the slime was only powerful in slime because they ate like an entire cave full of mana crystals and mana grass and snakes that were the size of a bus and bugs that were the size of a bus and lizards that were the size of a bus. Like they ate
and that one
all these
fucking
creatures.
dragon.
Yeah, they ate a dragon too. Like they basically cleaned the cave out of magical creatures, and this cave was supposedly so fucking deadly that they sealed it up rather than trying to clear it out for its valuable resources, which can clearly tell you in a world full of adventurers that that shit's dangerous then. So, I mean, it's like, how is Taylor gonna get even remotely near that power level if she can't just go about killing everyone?
Hand waving them.
Oh, of course, my bad.
Waves her wand and goes abracadabra.
If only I had someone to give me advice. If only I could get sage advice.
Ah, fuck off.
Sage acquired, upgrading. You are now great sage. That's lame. That's so really fucking lame.
That is fucking lame as shit.
I'm gonna be real here. I'm gonna be real. Spicy opinion, hot take, whatever you want to call it. I liked how he got great sage in slime.
That was fine.
That was fine.
I thought that was fucking...
Slime actually has decent writing.
I thought it was fucking hilarious while he's sitting there dying, and he's just like, man, I'm a virgin and I'm dying at 30. I guess you could call me a sage. No, I would be a great sage then, wouldn't I? And it's like, confirmed. You get great sage power.
She just goes, oh, damn, you are a fucking virgin.
Like, I was a turbo virgin, so that means I'm a sage, and the game's just like, damn, you write when you write. I thought that was fucking top tier joke right there.
Game just goes, oh wow, you are.
I find it weird that it's like, then they weirdly establish like, oh hey, people from Earth come to this world all the time. People summon them.
Yeah, then they enslave them and use them as superpowered supermen.
Yeah, weird. But technically, according to them, they're just like, oh yeah, everyone that gets sent here is a fucking psychopath and would be in jail in like 2 years, and that's supposed to make it feel better.
I'm pretty sure they were psychopaths because the amount of mana being injected into them drove them crazy or some shit. But...
yeah.
No, I think they said something like, yeah, the more terrible their personality, the better they can absorb mana.
No, I don't remember that at all. And I read the entire light novel.
Maybe that was just something they changed.
Man, my problem with slime is it just got so like, all right, he's just gonna delete everything.
Oh no, they're facing a challenge. If only Ramiru didn't eat the solution to the challenge like 3 pages ago.
I mean, I find it funny just because it's basically just like, hey, what if we did Overlord, but he took the good decisions this time?
Slime Isekai and Spider Isekai have great crossover potential due to the personalities. The problem with Spider Isekai is you would have to do a...
The problem with Spider Isekai is that it's Spider Isekai.
No, Spider Isekai isn't that bad. I have two problems with Spider Isekai. First, the world's exploding. That's lame. Second...
Wait, I'm sorry, what happened?
Yeah, the world's exploding.
It's not exploding, but it is dying.
Basically something imbalance to the world's mana or some shit. And
hang on.
Oh, I didn't know the Spider author did the End Times lore.
Okay, you played Final Fantasy VII, right? Mako is the energy of the planet. It's that, basically. Mana, same fucking difference.
Can you take too much of it?
Yeah, and so basically, if they want to fix the world, they have to genocide all the other species on the world, and only one species can remain or some shit. It's really fucking...
It's more like we need to burn up all the souls to make more mana, and that's what the reincarnation shit was about. It's bad.
Yeah, I really don't like the world building, excuse the pun.
It's great.
Huh?
I think it's great, specifically because it's a death world and because of all the shit going down in the background. And it's like, oh yeah, all the characters were brought over as a fucking accident by the evil god going, oh, wow, oops, my bad. Here, let me just reincarnate you over here.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I said, it's just like, I'm really on the fence about it because I just don't... I think it's a bad plot.
It's not, but you're all right to be wrong.
How is the main character supposed to solve it then?
The main character becomes a god.
And how's that solve the fact that the world's missing mana?
Move everyone out of the world. Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
That doesn't solve it, though. That circumvents it.
Exactly, that's solving it. Alright, the solution she's looking for is not fixing the world's problems. Her answer for that is, okay, fuck it, we'll just genocide everyone. No, what she wants to do is save Serial, who is trapped in the middle of the world being tortured, specifically to keep the entire damn thing running.
Right.
That is her goal.
Right. And I don't have a problem with that being the plot. My problem is the fact that they're like, oh, well, the world's exploding, and so we have to have all of this forced conflict going on, and just randomly gonna start fucking killing people. It's like, okay.
To be fair, the Japanese are weirdly into that.
I know they're weirdly into that, but my point
Battle Royale was a thing.
My point is that it makes it basically impossible to have a crossover with.
Anybody that crosses over has to go from there to somewhere else, basically.
And, well, yes, there's that. But there's also the fact that the main character is absolutely, by any standards outside of that universe, beyond batshit insane.
She's not.
Yes, she is.
She is.
Shiro's actually the sanest person there.
That's
on
not
that planet.
She was sane even by Earth standards.
No.
And there's a little...
She just turned into a random spider pretty damn well.
There's a little insanity, and that's only because she's a combination just out of a common house spider and a literal goddess. So, yeah.
Yes. So anyway, point being is she's a little fucking batshit, and honestly, unfortunately, the really only entertainment that comes out of her is her interacting with the batshit world that she's in. And I'm sorry, I'm just not super invested in the, alright, I ate 3,000 monsters off screen, and now I have a kajabillion more skills. Then I got into a life and death fight with the next boss, and got like some fucking kajabillion more skills and some super skill, and now I'm a mega fuck strong. And
yeah, the author stops that eventually.
I'm aware. Then she gets to the surface, and basically all combat stops, just period, besides the parts where she gets blown apart constantly.
Oh, no, it goes beyond that, but yeah.
No, like, don't get me wrong. I read up until the latestly translated chapter. So I know what's going on.
Of the manga or of the
manga?
Manga.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no. The manga is way, way, way fucking behind.
Oh, I'm aware I'm way behind, but it still gets the general gist of what's going on in this story at the start, at least. I'm sorry. If I have to read multiple books for me to be invested in her crossing over into another world,
Kind of done it wrong.
yeah. Like Dresden,
Oh,
like for
fair.
example, Dresden, immensely interesting even by the first book.
That's because Dresden is fucking simple to understand. This is Harry Dresden. He's a wizard who is also the
I'm
detective.
sorry I don't have a high enough IQ to understand the intricacies of Spider-Girl Isekai.
You should be
Yeah,
fucking...
you kind of fucking set yourself up for that, my dude.
No, hang on a minute.
what?
Listen, if it was actual Spider-Girl, by which I mean Mayday Parker Isekai, I would read that.
Oh, yes. That's because
Side
Mayday
note.
Parker should have
Side
been
note,
flipped around. Fuck
bring
you,
Mayday Parker back.
Fuck you, Marvel.
Also-
Fuck you, Marvel. Fuck you, Marvel. Let Spider-Man have nice things.
Fuck
Listen,
Marvel.
no, listen. Spider-Gwen was fantastic. Mayday Parker was fantastic before her. Bring them back.
Yes. Mayday Parker was great. They literally gave Peter a happy ending and were just like, nah.
Well, mostly happy.
Mostly the
Mostly.
happiest. The worst part is that's the happiest he's got.
The solution is just an Isekai Taylor.
The solution
No.
is we need to cripple Peter. What will that do? That'll make people stop trying to fucking kill him. 95% of the
No,
time.
unfortunately, the girl that was isekai'd for Spider Isekai was the right sort of personality to isekai as a spider. Like, the fucking god of evil said it herself, she was like, whoa, you're actually, like, really, like, meshing well with the whole spider murder everything for power, trope. Yeah, and she does, honestly, as much as you can complain about it, she does it all right. Taylor would not do well in Spider
Yeah, she'd be
Isekai.
better as a Necron.
Well, there's no Necrons in Spider Isekai, and I think Taylor would do horribly pretty much anywhere else. Honestly, people overhype Taylor. Post-Golden
Yes,
Morning... Now, post-Golden Morning Taylor? Post-Warlord Taylor? Yes, okay. She has potential.
That's because that's not Taylor, that's QA.
That's who?
QA, Queen Administrator.
Oh, yeah.
Well, no, post-Golden Morning Taylor is still Taylor.
Yeah, but she's also just out merged with QA, her own shard,
Okay.
so it's not technically Taylor.
Yeah, but that's like
That's
saying
crazy.
Alexandria isn't Alexandria because her shard does all the thinking for her.
No, Alexandria's shard is dead, it doesn't think.
Yes, but it has
No
her
thought,
brain
head
on it.
empty.
It doesn't have a will of its own, Taylor's shard does. And that will is
Alright,
ridiculously strong.
Anyway, point being, though, is still, even post-Warlord Taylor has potential as a character to cross over into other series. Taylor, before she goes out and does shit, is a fucking... She is the sort of person that when you see them get punched, you laugh.
He really is.
They are pathetic cowards that refuse to better their life. And you can't feel sorry for them because of that. And that's just what it is. So, people overhype this whole Queen of Escalation. I see this in so many wormfics where people are overhyping this whole Queen of Escalation shit, where if they just put Taylor into another fucking universe and give her another set of powers, Like, she'll just be like, oh, boom, I'm just gonna do all the exact same shit I did in Canon Worm in this new place. It's like, no, she fucking wouldn't. The only reason why she did that is because she found a band of plucky villains that she could throw her lot in with, because they made her feel like she had a home where it's something she hadn't felt like she had since she was fucking 10 years old. So yeah,
Start a storyteller would actually try to be a old school golden age hero by the book, all that good shit.
Like, and that's if she even got confident enough to fucking do anything, which I will remind you was extremely uncommon for Capes. She did nothing with her powers beyond manufacture silk for 3 months, which is apparently, according to Wild Bow's canon, the fact that she managed to go more than 4 days without running out and trying to punch someone in the face was a goddamn miracle. According to Wild Bow canon. According to how shards are supposed to work on people.
I think he said that was because she couldn't understand how her powers worked at first and took a while to figure them out.
Yeah, but you're supposed to have instinctual usage of your powers.
She breaks all those rules.
Yeah, she literally breaks all the rules, which is sort of my point. But the point here is that, quite literally, Taylor is hesitant to act even after she gets powers, and she tries to be a hero when she does finally act, even though she has the fucking worst PR. Like, she dresses like a villain, and then she just lets the hero show up and just assume a whole bunch of things, and then doesn't correct them.
To be fair, that would require her actually, standing up for herself against one of her personal heroes, someone she idolized.
And that's my point, is she's not good at all of this. Like, that's why I say post-Warlord, because at that point, Taylor has conceptualized a lot of character concepts that are important for her to be an active participant in any sort of plot you want to throw her into.
She's had time to season.
Yeah. Post Golden Morning Taylor is always fun. I say this completely unbiasedly as someone who is absolutely abusing the whole QA Taylor mesh network thing going on in a post Golden Morning story. Is always fun because you get to do a lot of weird shit with that. Like, if you're in a world with a bunch of magic in it now, maybe possibly having a shard that might potentially be older than the planet might have some impact on the ability of Taylor to use magic. Stuff like that. Anyway, yeah, so a bunch of generic shit. She's a slime now. Absorb more food, unique skill, great sage. Emotional response muted due to lack of hormones. Insectile form attacking, unique skill predator. She eats a spider. She eats some grass. Can't mimic small bugs. Blah blah blah. Extra dimensional storage space. I'm a blue slime. What do I eat? Anything. An idea whose car I'm hiding under? No. And then I ate their SUV. And that gave me enough energy to turn into a human. And clothes. Can I edit my human form? You must require more data for editing. I'm not going to eat people so I can have boobs.
Just eat corpses, it'll be fine.
Permanent ingestion is not required. Engulfing subject temporarily for DNA extraction purposes is fine.
Oh, engulfing.
Story motivated vor, count me out.
Story motivated vor, yeah.
Hello, we have found the author's fetish.
Yeah.
That or skin suits, either or.
I'd rather not think about either.
You don't like Venom and Carnage?
Blah blah blah, eat lungs flames, you have magic now. Oh, okay, I have magic now.
You have magic from eating a space lizard's fire.
Yeah.
No.
Did I eat my textbooks? Yes. Can you eject my textbooks? Yes. Great sage, this is the start of a beautiful friendship. Alright, well, this shit is cringe. So, we're gonna end here tonight, gentlemen.
Oh, thank God.
Thank fuck.
So we'll see you all next time on Friday, because there's always more, and it always gets worse.